The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Obi, has given the biggest hint yet about the possibility of him dumping the party ahead of 2027 election season. He said this during an engagement with his supporters on his Verified X space hosted by Parallel Facts yesterday. The former Anambra State governor explained that his primary focus, which committed members of the obedience movement have bought into, is all about making Nigerians work for all citizens. As such, he refused to be distracted. According to him, the contrived crisis in the Labour Party was part of a destructive strategy, which neither he nor his supporters were willing to fall for. Obi said, "Our engagement is about Nigeria. They are trying to change our focus. What we want to do is not about the Labour Party. It is about what the obedience want to do about Nigeria. We are thinking about water, we are thinking about power, we are thinking about employment, thinking about security. That should be our focus. The other matter, we will deal with it. We were somewhere, we didn't start with Labour. I am a Christian. Jesus said, when you go into a city, try to change them. Live with them, fast with them. In the end, you can't come out and even wash the sand that is on your shoe. He didn't say go there and die with them. I tell you, I am making spirited efforts to change them in the Labour Party, but I am not going to die with them. That will not stop what we set out to do. We will try to change them. If we can't, we will leave. We will not die with them."
We have written a competent, qualified external auditor requesting that it goes to audit the account of the party. And until that is established, I won't make any comments on hearsay. However, I didn't close my ears to hearsay, but I want it to be verified. Similar thing is also happening within the campaign funding. Similar thing, including myself. And I'm also asking all those who one way or the other receive money during the campaign to account for it. If you're in a group, if you're in an organization, if you're in a clique, who help one way or the other, and you people raise money, whoever manage that resources or received it should account for it. The ones maybe I received, I will account properly, especially to those who gave me so. So I'm asking everybody, account for your own. Well, like I said in Lagos, I'm convinced that whoever mismanaged the campaign money people gave us to use for purposes of the campaign and what we promised we'll do for Nigeria, even if we are not able in long run to know he or she did not account for it, I'm sure he will not escape God's punishment, because you can't take public money. See, maintain. You can't take public money and go away with it. One day you must pay for it. You must get the punishment for it. So for the accounting, we're dealing with it. Until that is exhausted or we come to the conclusion, I cannot say anything. On issue of the party and the convention, I had a convention and I've said it everywhere. The convention, when chairman approached me about the convention, I appealed to him to consult all stakeholders, starting from Governor, Vice President Dati, to senators, House members, part of Tommy and the Big Tent, gubernatorial candidates, various groups, for us to have NLC, TUC is documented, for us to have a properly organized convention starting from Congress. Because where we need to organize ourselves is actually at the grassroots, where we have issues. Let's go there and start. And now start organizing ourselves. and organize the party properly. Somewhere along the line, so he was supposed to go and consult all these people, and we have a proper meeting, agree on positions, how it is going to be. But as you know, while I'm the presidential candidate, I'm not a party chairman and I'm not a member of NWC. When I came back and heard that, I traveled for one day, came back and heard that the party convention is going to be in Omaya. Again, I visited and discussed that with my brother, Governor Oti, who said he's listening to me and what I said, and he thinks it's a proper thing. I met the senators, I met the House of Rep people, I met the gubernatorial candidates, and some of the stakeholders, and discussed these issues with them. However, somewhere along the line, the NWC insisted they will go on with what they've planned and what they want to do. And they shifted the venue when it's no longer being hosted in Abia. I didn't attend because for me, we need to do more work, more consultation, more discussions before the convention. So that's why I didn't attend. And that's the only sign I can show. Some people have said, oh, you would have granted press conference, you would have said this and everything. And I said to them, unless you have not followed my politics, I didn't promise Nigeria. Just like when I went into Abga, we had problems in Abga. And I always tell Anambra people, I didn't promise you people I'm going to change Abga as a party. I promise you people I'm going to change Anambra State. Now when I came, Anambra was home for all. I changed it to Light of the Nation and went to become number one from number 20 something in education, number one in health, number one. This is what I promised. We promised to build a new Nigeria. We didn't promise to build a new Labour Party. But that I think we will build because it's important. It's all part of it. But people think, oh, I would have been in the market shouting and all that. No. In my position as a leader is to consult and continue to plead with people. Let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. It's not for me to be in the marketplace because I have access and I'm talking to the right people. Even now that the convention supposedly have come and gone, I believe that is actually the beginning of the talk. And we're going to get it right. Because we cannot do wrong thing, especially for those of us who are saying we want to change the system. For me, all these are just a distraction they are trying to bring in our group now. There's also some of us who I cannot completely say, very few, very tiny, that are part of what we are doing. Our engagement is about Nigeria. And they're not trying to distract our focus. Like I said to somebody who said to me, why are you going to North? And I said, if they return Abuja as the chairman, did he provide water that are provided in the North? Did he stop the water? We will deal with all those matters. But some people now want to distract me from what I'm doing or distract us because it is us. Because they know the future of what we want to do is not about Labour Party. It's about what the Obedients are thinking about Nigeria. Thinking about water, thinking about power, thinking about employment, thinking about security. That is what we should remain on. The other matter we will deal with. Some are saying, oh, if we cannot deal with party, how can we govern Nigeria? If you cannot resolve party, if you cannot resolve this, He tells that this thing, in fact, you're not serious. I said to them, we were somewhere when we cannot change them, we changed ourselves. We didn't start with labor. So we will try to change them. Go and read, I'm a Christian. And I say to them, Jesus said when you go into a town, trying to change them, preach them, stay with them, fast with them. If in the end you cannot change them, you come out and wash even the sand that is on your shoe and say, I'm leaving you people. He didn't say go there and die with them. We will try to change them. And I can tell you, I'm doing spirited effort to change them, but we are not going to die with them. We're going to change them. But let nobody think that will not stop what we set out to do. What we set out to do, we must continue. And that's where I am. Thank you.